All right, everybody. Some of you are still making your way in tonight. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all. This is such an important evening. It's so exciting for us to be here. We've been working on this for a long time. And despite the weather, I'm really happy that you guys made it out and dug your way out of your igloos, probably on your front porches. So, tonight I'm going to be your master of ceremonies. My name is Andrea Gould. It's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes before the crew's ready, so they're just getting the last minute things done. So, they pushed me out, and I thought I'd come out and maybe just open it up and get to know each other, kind of get our nerves shaken out. Hi, Steve. Hi, Florence. You guys look very serious. You should. No, it's going to be a great evening. We've been working on this for a long time. And a lot of you guys actually traveled a great distance to be here, and we really, really appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, I see some people in the audience I know. I see my mom and dad. Hey, guys. And my husband, Peter, and my girls, and Jenna, my adoptive girl. Hey. So it's nice to have the crew. So, let's just kind of break the ice a little bit. Does anybody have any questions for me before we get started? My middle name is, it's Lee. L-E-I-G-H. Yeah, not Lee like the denim that's Levi wannabe. No, not that one. Yeah. What's that? Oh. Did you just ask that? Was that you? Dad? Okay. Anyone else want to get to know me better besides my father? Yeah. Wow. Where do I buy my clothes? Wow. Well, when I have time, I'm often found in Milan or Paris at fashion shows. Last year was all about New York. Paris was totally out, but I couldn't get there because I was working and my girls have volleyball, so a lot of Frenchies, actually. So yeah, and I think it works pretty good. I still got my Galaxy tights underneath, so still rocking it a little bit. I look just as fashionable as you guys. You guys look fantastic tonight, by the way. Yeah, you guys look really good. You guys have some classy friends. Nice. Any more questions? What provinces and states have I lived in? Wow, this is... Anyone see any suspicious black cars with tinted windows? Because these are a lot like CIA questions in here right now. Just kind of wondering. Witness protection program. Wow, well, I'm a maritime girl. I started off in St. John's, Newfoundland, just long enough to be born there to hear every Newfie joke for the rest of my life. Nice. Yeah, good people come from there. Nice. And then St. John, New Brunswick. Wow, we moved to outside of Halifax for a while. Then I went to Acadia University at Wolfville. Then I kind of bought myself a new pad. It was a van. So I lived in my van for about on and off for 5 years, traveling. So in Banff, Alberta, down in Mexico for a while, back up to Victoria, and then to the Yukon where I met my husband. So, but the most interesting, they are all really interesting. They had a lot to offer. Probably anywhere I've lived with my man Pete has been the most interesting because really marriage is like the greatest adventure. Nice. So any more questions, you guys? Where's the washroom? Oh, well, that's an excellent question. Do you need to go right now? Right now, okay. Well, here, you know what? I'll just show you. It's easier. So come along with me. I'm going to take you to the washroom. Anyone else, it's just going to be down the hallway to the right. But yeah, so how are you? Good, what's your name?
Holly.
Holly, oh, I'm so glad you made it. Did you have to travel far?
All the way from Bedford.
Did you? Oh, Bedford, wow. People are rich there, I hear.
Yes,
yeah, let's talk. All right, nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to I Want Steve's Job. So put your hands together and welcome your host for tonight, our own 80s flower child, Andrea Gould.
special evening, as I mentioned earlier, and I hope that you guys are all as revved up as we are. We're pretty excited back here. Are you guys pumped? Yeah! Have you been waiting for this for a long time and you have no idea what to expect? So how many of you guys have been to an event like this before? Nobody, that's right. Well, of course not, because we haven't really done an event like this before. And we probably never will again. This is the one and only time we'll be able to celebrate 30 years of Steve and Florence's ministry here at Faith Baptist Church. Nice. Okay, they're loosening up a little bit, so that's fantastic. There's the smile lasts a little longer. So it's going to be a casual, fun, interactive evening. So though it looks quite formal, it's not going to be as formal as you think, and there's going to be a lot of audience participation. So you guys all basically just sank down about 4 feet in your chair. So feel free to get into it. So we're going to kind of test that right now. Do we have any hecklers or smart alecks here amongst us tonight, besides my father? Anyone else? Oh, we do? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Just, yeah, he makes up for the pack. That's okay, because that's what we're looking for. Is this going to be a great night or what? Back there. Okay. So let's set things straight for tonight, just to kind of lay it out how it's going to go, because a lot of you guys don't know anything about this evening at all. And to be honest, us as crew and staff, we had our first rehearsal tonight about an hour before you all showed up. So it's been a learning curve. The weather kind of interfered there last night, but these are rock stars behind the stage. So be prepared. So we're celebrating 30 years, as we said, of ministry here at Faith Baptist Church. So everyone's got that, so that's understood, right? Because it's really important for the layout of the show. So we've known for a little while that this day was going to be here. Say, for example, a year ago, we knew in a year's time we had to come up with something to celebrate their 30th anniversary. But what do you do? What can you do? We thought, we showed some slides you guys saw while you were waiting for the show to start. And then we were like, we could say some nice things, do some little odds and ends and stuff like that. But it all sounds kind of a little boring. And if anyone knows Steve and Florence, they like things like their food, hot and spicy. So we all know that. So we could stand up and say all these things, but we've decided to do that, but add a little bit of twists and turns along the way as well. So we may get a little sidetracked at times, bear with us, but hey, we've all been in this room where some sermons have gone that way as well. So I think we'll be all right. Oh yeah. So we got to talking. We're like, is it true that on Saturday night, Steve just kind of goes home, downloads a sermon off Sermons Are Us, kicks back, relaxes for the rest of the evening. The rest of the week, he might visit someone or come in and do a little office work or go visit someone in the hospital. But is it true that he only just works a few hours a week and then has the rest of the week off to be with Florence? Just kind of shopping in town, picking out garden supplies? We're kind of thinking that. We're getting suspicious. So is Nick Stockdike here, actually? Nick, are you here? Is he? Okay. Nick gave a really good talk a few weeks ago at Momentum about gossip, so I'm just hoping he knows that I was listening, Nick, but just turn away for a second. So we kind of heard that Steve and Florence once, for 5 days, no one could get hold of them. No one could get hold of them at all. Turns out they were binge watching old episodes of Carol Burnett on Netflix, totally shut out the rest of the world. But this is just what I heard. Sorry, Nick, no more gossip, I promise. It's just to get it out there. All right. So with all of this talk about what Steve does, and it's been 30 years, there's some people in our congregation here that thought that, you know what, they want to give it a shot. They think they can do what Steve can do. So we have some folk here that have been watching and learning, and they're going to try out tonight. And you all know already that the show is called, it's not there. I Want Steve's Job. So we are going to be bringing out a hand-selected panel of distinguished judges that will be coming out to help us judge our contestants for the evening. So we asked for, and then at the very end, we're going to ask for their opinion on how they did. So for your enjoyment this evening, it's important for you to understand how that's going to go. So it's going to be some contestants coming out, trying out some different aspects of what Steve does in the run of a week for his job here as pastor. All right, everyone's got that? Okay, it's clear? Perfect. So, I think it's time that we brought out some of our distinguished judges with us here tonight. So, I'm going to introduce you to our 3 judges. And here they are. Excellent. Now, some of you might recognize these faces from being around the corridors and in church and in different ministries. But tonight, for this evening, we're going to pretend that these people here are all complete strangers. So we don't know these guys at all. So first, let me introduce to you over here. Let's meet our first judge, judge number 1. So, what is your name and what do you do here at Faith Baptist Church?
Hi, everyone. My name's Sue Dalrymple, and I live in Maitland. And I've been a part of the kids' ministry here at Faith Baptist for about the last 8 years now.
Nice. Thank you, Sue. Great. Now, that's all interesting, but I think everyone's got a little edgy side to them. So, Sue, how about you tell me a little something crazy about yourself? Or something the craziest thing you've done?
Probably this here tonight could be the craziest thing I've ever done.
Absolutely. You will all understand why by the end of this evening. So, all right, perfect. And judge number 2, let's meet you now. And what is your name and how long have you been here at Faith Baptist Church?
My name is Bonnie York, and I have been at Faith Baptist since approximately 2007. I was involved in the children's ministry, and then I was a transplant down in Parrishville at Open Arms.
Very nice. All right. So she's church swinging. Great. And now you're not getting away from it either, but let's hear a little something crazy about you. Got a crazy story?
Oh, I have many.
Well, we have time for one.
I'll do a simple one.
Okay.
My husband and I, we first got married. We always did little jokes on each other. And he says, I'll give you $20 if you can drink this dill pickle juice. And I did. But I had made sure that I had the $20 bill in hand, took off running after I finished it. I was very sick.
Now, do you hate dill pickles today? Or
I love dill
you
pickles.
You still love them? Nice. Okay. Might be a little therapy action in that. Okay. And our last judge here, we have, who are you?
My name is Andrew Shannon. I live in Masstown.
Nice.
I attend this church. I have a lot of interesting areas that I work in. Well, one of them is working for the Marksmen, getting involved in the men's ministry here.
Fantastic. And now... Thank you for coming out tonight. All right, and now tell me a little something crazy about yourself, just so we can all get to know you.
Not so much crazy, but I became famous actually after a short clip that I made here for the church for the retreat that we have coming up.
Nice.
It involved a lady with a rolling pin.
I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, that was frightening. I had like night terrors of rolling pins for a little while there.
It's exciting.
She's not here tonight. So we're hearing a lot about gender equality in the news, actually. And so what's going on here? We have 2 women, 3, and 1 guy. Ooh. What do you have to say about that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well,
yeah, I know.
I wanted to make it sweet for the ladies. So I was planning on coming dressed up as a woman. And I even spent time at Frenchie's trying on different outfits.
I bet you were getting a lot of strange looks.
Well, the attendant told me to leave the store or else she was going to call security. I said I was shopping for Pastor Steve at Faith Baptist Church.
Oh.
So, because they found out that the church was rather unusual and crazy, they were a little okay with it.
Excellent. Okay. Well, the reputation precedes yourselves there, you guys. So as judges of the event, what are some of the things that you're going to be watching for tonight with these contestants, these Steve wannabes?
Well, first of all, the Steve wannabes will be going up against a professional, a trained professional, that is. Steve didn't just fall out of a tree one day and say, today, I'm going to be a preacher.
Yeah.
And you know, I heard that when he graduated from Bible college, he was class valedictorian.
Woo-hoo, wow.
He had very high grades.
Nice.
We got a smarty.
And the thing that puts a lot of pressure on these guys is trying out for Pastor Steve's job is that there's a lot that the wives have to match up to, like Florence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
have,
right.
those are big little shoes to fill. Absolutely.
Besides being a great pastor's wife, which she in itself is far off the charts. She's also an amazing cook, a great gardener, and she does a lovely haircut on Steve.
Nice.
Yes, one thing that I'll be looking for in the Steve wannabe is how do they handle pressure? Being in the public eye with everyone looking at you is not for the faint of heart.
And it is a 24/7 position, dealing with people at their best and at their worst. It takes a strong person to be in these pressure situations. So it will be interesting to see how candidates handle being in the spotlight tonight.
Well, very good. So thank you, judges, for your help here tonight. They're going to be really important at the end of the evening for sure. And one other detail we need to talk about is that they're going to give some comments after each contestant, but by the end of the evening is when they're going to actually judge and put their heads together on who they think should take over Steve's position here at Faith Baptist Church. So are we ready for the Steve's wannabes? All right. So let's bring out our first person applying for Pastor Steve's job.
Yo, 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 what's up? Hey, hey!
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Wow,
Hey, everybody, that's
okay.
good-looking judges, good-looking people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself?
Well, you probably normally know me as Andy Matthews. I work over at the Sobeys warehouse. Been there for 15 years.
Yeah, so wait.
Trying to launch a little preaching or rap career. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you going to do tonight? What part of Pastor Steve's job are you going for?
Well, my specialty is giving sermons, so I like to keep it short and sweet, and I like to give it a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, this sounds like it's going to be really interesting. Okay, good luck. Preach it, brother.
All right. Now, one thing, you guys can join in if you want to, but I got to get the judges involved with this, all right? So,
That's good.
Nice.
oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I like this. All right, so when I say, you know the one who saved, you got to say, that's G-O-D. You know the one who saves?
That's G-O-D.
Wow. You know the one that saves?
That's G-O-D.
All right, you got it. Give me some
All
music.
right. Nice.
All right, yeah, that'll work. You know the one that saves?
That's G-O-D.
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 It's G-O-D. How can I explain it? It's like a fire lives inside me and I can't tame it. The only way that I can think to quench a strong conviction, to preach a Bible sermon, hoping that you all will listen. So let me welcome everybody to this place of worship. There's a praising going on, but now it's time to turn up attention. A few things I'll mention. There's a message on my tongue and it's on true intentions.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
We gotta pray too, you know, we gotta pray. You ready? You know what? I wouldn't dare skip a prayer at the start of my sermon. That's a rookie mistake. But you know, hey, we learn it, so bow your head, get down to bended knee. Make sure your mind has been in place it needs to be. For God bless his message and let it be clear. Give your people eyes to see and give them ears to hear. Don't let me stumble on my words and don't let me offend. Be all the praises and the glory to you. Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the one that saves?
That's G-O-D.
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 All right, let's kick it back a little bit. All right? We got Old Testament, we got New Testament. Let's take it old school for a minute, all right?
All right.
Yeah.
Let me take a minute in the Old Testament, just a bit to tell you about the message and the mission of just what I meant. I'm talking strength, the kind that goes a length, even when my body aches from the pains it takes for heaven's sake. I think of Samson, I heard the dude was handsome. Delilah cut his locks and then she used them for ransom. He lost his muscles, he was down on the floor. He had the rug pulled in from under him and slammed with the back door. Right. But keep in mind, he had one final mission. He prayed to God for absolute decision. His human strength was through, no more that he could do. But God turned him to a one-man army wrecking crew. Yeah. You know the one that saves?
That's G-O-D.
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 All right. If you got your Bibles, you can read along with this next section, all right? If you want. So if you turn in your Bibles, read along with me. There is this really epic verse found in Philippians 3. Let's start at 7 and take it through into 11. And the message is clear that our mind should be on heaven, not of earth, where there is nothing of worth. It's just trash, dirt, and ash, and a world of hurt. But there's an insert. Now counting everything is lost unless it comes from the boss who went and conquered the cross. So let me tell you, you better believe in resurrection, because I know 12 disciples who won't leave it to question. Paul says to give it your all. We're in the need of a savior ever since the time of the fall. It's not a tall tale. That's the truth and that's the word. And now the fact that you heard makes you accountable in turn.
That's right.
You know the one that saves?
That's G-O-D.
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 All right, y'all keep it up.
Yep.
All right.
Woo!
Okay, we got to get to the point here,
This
right
old
now.
gal's keeping up.
Yeah.
So let me close out the sermon with a finishing thought. Conclude the plot, making sure you don't go home distraught, because I'm telling you not to walk away. God has a message in store for you today. Keep in mind it's about the people, not the steeple, and trust me that the benefits you reap will be amazing and joyous, holy and glorious, good for absolutely all of us. Let us praise to the Lord on high, not just the guy in the sky, but the one who rules our life. He loves us and knows us and cares for our good, even though we don't appreciate it as much as we know we should. Time to confess we're a mess. Beat our chest because we failed the test to impress. Don't just take it from me, give your life over to Jesus and you'll finally see. As for me, I hope the judges will consider, when it comes to preaching rhymes, there's a clear winner. If you only take a single thing away from this, keep in mind the words that we started with. What were they? You know the one that saves?
That's G-O-D.
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 All right. Back to G-O-D. All right, thank you.
All right.
Good job.
Nice. Woo!
Cool.
All right. Well, there you have it. Preacher Andy Matthews wraps up a service. Woo! Game over. Exits here and here. That was fantastic. Under 4 minutes. Wow. Judges. Hey. What are your thoughts on our opening act here tonight?
First
was
of all,
awesome.
I'd say that there's no way I could sleep through all that.
No.
But I would have to say that the sermon is perfect length. Audience, would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not sure if Pastor Steve could rap like that, but I think it would be fun to see him try.
As much as I like Andy's style, I don't think that I could listen to 30 years of this. Oh, preaching rap. Andy, how do you think the old people are going to take this style?
You know, the way I look at it, when something is just so cool and so epic, you know, you get the groove, and before you know it, they're with you. They're with you, you know.
We're with you.
Hear ya. I hear ya. I hear ya.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's true. I hear you too. But Andy's style, it is new and fresh, and it would certainly appeal to the younger crowd, which is what we're trying to engage. So,
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to wait till the end of the show tonight.
Well done.
We're going to have to wait till the end to see what the judges think, but that was excellent, Andy. That was fantastic. Now I'm excited. So let's bring out our next contestant on I Want Steve's Job. Hi, so what's your name? And tell me, what are you going to do for us tonight?
Well, my name is Dave Churchill, and I've been a photocopier technician for the past 38 and a half years.
Oh, so what are you going to do here for us?
That's awesome.
What part of Pastor Steve's job do you want?
Well, I consider myself a very compassionate person, and my gifting is in the area of hospital visitation.
Oh, well, hanging out with people's good with me, but hanging out with sick people, like, already my mouth's watering, I feel queasy, like, yeah, I know, like, I don't know how you'll do it, but, so how are you going to show us how you look after sick friends tonight? You didn't bring any here to the audience, did you?
No.
No?
Okay. No, we're gonna make it really easy. I have a video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, let's roll the video clip.
Hi Shirley, how are you?
Good. How are you, Dave?
Good. I'm just here to visit Marilyn Adams. Just wondering if you could tell me what room she's in.
Yes, I can. She's in 2823
Okay.
on the second floor,
Great.
and it's to the left.
I'm gonna write that down. So that's 2328.
No, it's 2823.
Oh, 2823.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shirley.
Good. You're
On
welcome.
Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
Can't you read the sign? I don't want any visitors today.
See any sign?
Oh, hi, Dave. How are you?
Good.
That sign was from my brother-in-law.
Oh, I see. So, how have you been, Marilyn?
Well, hello, Miss Adams. How are you? Did you have a good night's sleep last
Yes,
night?
I did.
Good. I'm just checking to see if you had any recent bowel movements.
Yes, I did.
No, don't worry. It's okay. I just have a couple questions to ask. So when was your last bowel movement?
3 days ago.
And any change in texture or any change in color?
No, there wasn't.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Have fun.
So, Marilyn, how have you been? Really
staying-
I
hard to
can't
talk
hear
over
you.
that. I was wondering how, if anybody been able to...
Sorry, this will only be a little bit. You know what the Bible says. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Well, actually, the Bible doesn't say that.
Some people are so inconsiderate. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
I actually got some of that.
So, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Hello, I have a delivery for these flowers in this box of chocolates.
me?
Yeah, is
Who
this?
are they from?
It's, the card says Ed Langell.
Oh, why is Ed sending me flowers and chocolates?
Is this room 2328?
Oh, actually, it's 2823.
Oh, sorry, wrong room.
Oh, bring them back!
So, Marilyn, how are you?
Hunky-dory, Dave.
Well, hello, Mrs. Adams. I'm here to pick up your breakfast tray. Oh my, you haven't eaten your prunes. You know you have to eat your prunes or there's going to be plumbing problems. Could you hear me? We have doctor's orders that you have to eat every single prune. So why don't I just give you a hand with that? Here comes the choo-choo train, open wide. Woo-hoo! Oh, good. Now, for this next prune, let's pretend it's covered with chocolate. Won't that be yummy?
What do I have to do to get real chocolate? You know what you can do with these prunes? Get out of here.
Okay. Let me take some.
So,
What's going on here? There's no cardio problem in here.
We heard there was a code blue in 2823.
Oh, it's 2328. Oh, sorry. What was that all about?
yeah. So, how are you, Marilyn?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. So, Marilyn, how have you been? Good.
Could you pass me the basket, please? Hold it right here. Hold it tight.
Oh,
No, it's over there. That's okay.
Oh, give it a thing again. Can I have a glass of water, please?
sure.
Oh, you're drinking water. Good. If you're drinking lots of water, that must mean your bedpan needs changed. Oh, it's still warm. Because cleanliness is next to godliness.
Wow, that was a great video, but I just hate throwing. Oh, you guys throwing up.
What I hate is when those peas and corn go up my nose. They get stuck there.
And I see that you had liver and onions.
No.
Does anybody in the audience need a slightly used wastebasket?
All right, no more. We're going to have to clean the carpets here tomorrow before the service. So, okay, Dave, wow. So, you handled that pretty well, actually. Like, things were getting kind of intense there.
Well, by nature, I'm a very high-strung and nervous person. But you see, my wife gives me some sort of medication before I go into the hospital. And I find it a very relaxing place.
Oh, okay, lucky.
That crazy cardiac arrest doctor looked kind of familiar. I'm sure I've seen him someplace before.
You know, I absolutely adore Marilyn. So since your visit with her since her visit in the hospital was a little rough, and you had a visit with her, how's she doing now?
Well, I don't actually know if she made it.
What? If not, you could have doubled as going for the funeral guy up here. Okay, good. Well, we're really glad. Yes. Well, thank you very much, Dave, for your video clip. That was very inspiring. So, yes, we'll wait to the end of the show to see how you did. Thank you so much. Everyone? Thank you.
Well, you know, Bonnie, now that you mention it, that cardiac arrest doctor did look really familiar.
Yeah, didn't it? Yeah.
Well, he looked like a brilliant doctor to me.
So, as you can see, they're getting ready for another contestant that's coming out. So, another important job that Steve does is he provides a lot of counseling to people in need. There's a lot of people that need counseling. So, next up we have someone who thinks that they have the adequate counseling skills to take over that department from what Steve does tonight. So, let's bring out our next contestant. Tonight, and what is your name, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Curtis Adams.
Okay. Nice.
And for a living, I do absolutely nothing.
So if you get this job, can you start tomorrow morning?
Actually, I could start right now. Do you have problems maybe with multiple personalities, or maybe your love life?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're certainly anxious to get started. So why don't you have a seat and you show us how you do your counseling.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hello, Dr. Adams.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Catherine Bigman. Janet Carlisle referred me.
Oh, yes. You're the girl who's afraid of being buried alive in a box.
Yeah, that's me.
Please have a seat.
Thanks.
Let me explain to you a little bit about my billing. I charge $1 a minute for the first 5 minutes. And after that, absolutely nothing. How's that sound?
That sounds great. Too good to be true, as a matter of fact.
Well, I can almost assure you that our session won't take more than 5 minutes. And I don't do insurance billing, so it'll either be cash or check.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't make change.
All right.
And go.
Go.
Tell me what problem you want to discuss.
Oh, well, I have this fear of being buried alive in a box. I just start thinking about being buried alive and I begin to panic.
Has anyone ever tried to bury you alive in a box?
No, no, but truly thinking about it does make my life horrible. I mean, I can't go through tunnels or be in an elevator or in a house, anything boxy.
So what you're telling me is you're claustrophobic.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Catherine, I'm going to say 2 words to you now. And I want you to listen to them very, very carefully. And then I want you to take these words home with you and apply them to your life.
Should I write them down?
Well, you can if you like, but it's just 2 words. Most people can remember 2 words. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here they are. Stop it!
Excuse me?
Stop it!
Stop it?
What's going on there?
S-T-O-P, new word, it, I-T. Stop it.
So what are you saying?
You know, it's funny. I don't know how many people say the same thing you when I tell them that. It's not Yiddish. It's English. Stop it.
So I should just stop it.
There you go. You don't want to go through life being scared of being buried alive in a box, do you?
No.
Well, then stop it.
But I can. It's been with me since childhood.
No, we don't go there. Just stop it.
So I should just stop being afraid of being buried alive in a box.
You got it. Good girl. That was 3 minutes. That'll be $3.
I only have a 5.
I don't make change.
Well, I guess I'll take the full 5 minutes.
Very well. What other problems would you like to discuss?
Oh, well, I'm bulimic. I stick my fingers down my throat.
Oh, stop it. Are you some kind of a nut? Don't do that. Stop it.
But I'm compelled to. My mother used to call me fat.
No. We don't go there.
But I've been having this dream and...
No, we don't go there either.
But my horoscope did say...
Oh, we definitely don't go there. Just stop it.
Stop it.
I use a lot of hand sanitizer.
Well, that's all right.
It is?
Yeah, I use a lot of hand sanitizer too. There's a lot of germs out there.
Yeah. I'm afraid to drive.
Well, stop it. Get in the car and drive, you ninny. How do you expect to get around? Stop it.
Stop it? You stop it.
What's the problem?
I don't like this. I don't like this therapy at all. You're just telling me to stop it.
And you don't like that?
No, I don't.
So you think we're moving too fast, is that it?
Yes, I do.
All right. Then let me give you 10 words that'll clear everything up for you. You might want to write these down.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here's the 10 words. Stop it or I'll bury you alive in a box.
Oh, my dear. Wow. Nope. That's terrible.
Wow, okay. Well, clearly you've come up with a very simplified solution for helping people with their problems and their treatment. Yeah, so, judges, what do you think?
Well, it's very, very simple. If people stop it, then the problem's taken care of.
It's true.
So it's very effective.
So what methodology do you use to measure the effectiveness of your treatments?
Well, I just give people one session and they never come back, so it must work.
Good. I want to try that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So let's do a quick test. I have a problem with chewing my nails. What do you recommend, sir?
Stop it!
Okay. Well, you certainly seem to have a knack for it. So, well, thank you very much, everyone. Let's give Curtis a round of applause. Thank you. All right. So we've had some pretty snazzy contestants so far. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a break at this time from the applicants for Pastor Steve's job. And we're going to actually spend a little bit of time getting to know Pastor Steve and Florence better. So for this, I always find it's surprising. You can know someone for 30 years, and it's amazing what comes up that you just didn't know about them. Sometimes it's surprising. Sometimes it's terrifying. No, I'm just kidding. It's not terrifying. It's always surprising. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use some audience participation for this. All right, I have never seen so many people try to avoid eye contact with me in my life as right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide our audience up into 3 sections. You can stay where you're seating, don't worry. And we're going to do a little game, and it's getting to know Steve. So there's going to be questions showing up on the board, and what we're going to do is I'm going to bring 3 volunteers from each section. So volunteers would be nice, because me down there hauling you up, kicking and screaming probably wouldn't be. And what is going to happen is we are going to line you up, and you're going to answer those questions, and whichever team, whichever section gets the most questions right and knows Steve best actually wins. And what you win is glory. So the other 2 sections are going to stand up and give you a standing ovation and a huge round of applause and just bow down to how much you actually know about Steve and Florence. So are you guys ready to get started on our new game?
All right.
Yeah. All right, so as far as sections go, what I'm going to do is, so let's see, these 3 full rows. And back over here, where it's divided, is section number 1. So, Doug, raise your hand. So you over is section number 1, same. So you as well, Chris, so over, yep. Section number 2 is going to be the short little sections in the middle there. So Holly, Jenna, Dad, Mom, Peter, back over here. So you guys raise your hand. You know your section number 2, all the way to the back row, right to Keith. And section 2 is continuing over here with Nicole and her girls back in the back row. So let's see you guys raise your hand. You know your section 2. All right. Section 3 is everywhere else that I didn't say. Yeah. So that's these front rows and you guys in the back. That cool? Everyone's got it? Okay. Now this has never been rehearsed because of course we required you guys to come here. So this is where things can get interesting. Spicy. All right. So let's get our volunteers on stage. I'm actually going to pick 3 from each section. So let's see, from our first section here, I'll bring up one young, Taryn, okay, and let's see, people who know me right now are trying so hard not to look at me at all. Lillian, yeah, I could just see in your eyes you wanted to come up and play with me. All right, perfect. So you guys are section 1. You're going to stand right here. Now I need one more from section 1. Let's see. I just need some, like, a mixture of people. So let's see. We have middle-aged, younger. Oh, now I can't go any further with this. Let's see. Sandra Wesley. Just because you're just sitting there all alone in between right now. So would you like to come up? It's really easy. All right. So volunteers for section 1. Thank you. right. So you guys just hang tight for a minute. I'm going to position you. So let's bring up, let me see. This is fun. This is like hunting. And I'm just like, none of these people will speak to me again after tonight, so I have to test these waters carefully. Let's see. Let's bring up, and also Jerry Weatherby. Do you feel like playing tonight? Jerry had his head completely turned around like this. So, yeah, let's encourage Jerry.
Come on, Jerry.
All right.
Time out. Jerry can't. He's actually supposed to be backstage with me right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Jerry, you just take a little detour.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we have a special plan for you. Now it's going to be even harder to get volunteers. Where are you taking them? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, let's see. All right. How about Patrick Pratt? He just, let's bring you out. You're welcome. You might have a little wisdom into Steve and Florence. So that's one. I need two more. So let's see. Peggy Adams. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. And let's pick someone I don't know. So now everyone's like, oh, no, we go way back. Way back, Andrea. So let's see. How about, let's do the gentleman sitting by Holly, the lovely lady I took to the washroom. So I forget your name, I apologize, but let's bring you up here. Glenn? Glenn it is, okay. This is your section 2. All right, so you guys can just stand right here. Now section 3, suddenly they're on. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, let's see, section 3. Jeff McLean, you made it. Yeah, let's do this. Absolutely. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, excellent. All right. Nice. So Jeff is in the house. Let's see. Let's bring up a teen. Nick Munden. Do you want to come up? Oh, yeah. He knows how youth group games can go, so he's kind of like, oh. All right, Nick, we got a teen. Now, let's bring up, what do we got? Let's bring up a lady. All right, ladies. Do I have volunteers, first of all, before I just start grabbing? Losing friends by the number here, feeling. Let's see. And I'm trying to see. It's really bright.
How about who? Peggy Blair?
Who?
Peggy Blair.
Peggy, oh, I hear Peggy Blair. Peggy, do you feel like gaming, playing? Your daughter's up here.
I feel like somebody threw me under the bus.
Well, she did. Absolutely.
Stop that.
Get revenge up here.
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah, just stop it. Thank you. All right, section 3. Let's hear a round of applause for your volunteers. Okay, excellent. So, this is how it's going to go. You're going to stand in a line, so you're behind, it's Taryn, right? Okay, and you're going to stand there. Same thing, guys. You're going to line up one at a time. What is going to happen is you're going to actually read this question down there. The audience is going to see it up and above. And you're going to write on your whiteboard whether you think it's A, B, or C. So everything is multiple choice. And the judges are actually going to keep score. So same with you guys. Don't be scared to line up. This way. Nice. So we're going to read the questions. You're going to write your answer A, B, or C. And the judges, this is going to be the judge for group 1. So here you go. This is your group here. So however many you guys get right,
let's go group 1.
Yeah, so there will be no discrepancies, no arm wrestling over points up here. Number 2, so our judge is going to be Bonnie. So she is your judge, keeping your score. And of course, number 3 is Andrew for you guys down there. Does everyone understand what's happening? You guys cool? Are you excited? Are you like going over your 30 years of knowledge of Steve? Okay. As I said, this has never been tried or performed before. So we are going to get started. You guys look very knowledgeable. Feel free to cheer on your contestants to make them feel comfortable up here, you guys, all right? So,
yeah, group 3.
All right. You cannot help them with their answers, though. Okay, so I do believe we are ready for question number 1. So, how many weddings has Steve conducted in 30 years? Wow. So you just write A, B, or C. You can talk as a group with each other. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have long. Time's up. All right.
They're crazy.
And your answers, please. So let's start with group number 1. What did you choose? A. Okay. Group number 2 chose? C, 92. All right, and group number 3? C as well, 92. That's a lot of weddings. Okay, and the correct answer is? B. Wow. Okay. So nobody got a point on that round. Okay, so you're going to take a step to the back, hand the board to the person behind you. Yep. That's a lot. So you're going to hand it to Pat, go to the back of the line. There you go. We got it. We got this. Okay, next question. How many funeral services, if it's 36, I'm going to get nervous here. Okay, how many funeral services has Steve conducted in 30 years? A, B, or C?
C.
No, does one every week, couldn't you?
Okay, time's up. Write your answer. Team 1, your final answer is C. So 90 funerals. Ooh. Okay. Pat, how about you? A. 69 funerals. Okay. And how about you guys over there? A as well? Perfect. Yeah, I think there's a little shoulder looking over there. Okay. So what is the actual answer is? C. 90. Yeah. Section 1 gets a point.
Good job. Good job.
Beautiful. All right. Nice. Oh, so you guys got this. Look at this. Professional gamers. Okay, next question. Yeah. Yes. So, how many annual business meetings has he attended in 30 years? Annual business meetings in 30 years?
Oh, let's say 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm hoping you guys have your answers already for this one. Are you guys all set? Okay, team number 1. B, 30. All right, B, 30 and B, 30. And the correct answer is 30. Wow, that was a hard one. So they all get a point. Good job, you guys. Pass your boards to the next contestant. Peggy. Okay. Fantastic. All right, our next question. Yep, everyone got a point for that one.
I think.
Was it? It was B, right? Yeah.
It was 30. The answer was 30.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So, all right. Now we're getting a little deeper into Steve's life here.
Okay, number
How many
2, let's go.
hairstyles, if you guys saw the slide monologue on the way in, has Steve had in his lifetime? Wow.
25.
How many hairstyles? Are you locking in your answers?
I know he did.
Feeling strong?
Yeah, maybe.
Yep, in his lifetime. So his whole lifetime, not just the 30 years here. Longer.
Yeah.
Okay, time's up for your question. Team number 1. A, so you think 8? 8 hairstyles, okay. 8 as well, all right. And what about you guys? 8, actually 2. Okay, so what is our correct answer? 8, wow. They have been scoping you out. Good job. You guys just got the score? You guys are doing fantastic. Aren't they doing fantastic? Not so bad. All right. Good job. Okay, next question on the board, please. How much money has Steve spent on haircuts?
0.
In his lifetime.
You forgot that's the one he's here.
Wow.
No, he pays.
Okay.
You guys are all set?
Over.
Okay, time's up on that question. So, let's start with team number 1. A, $0.
No.
Whoa, that's a cheap haircut. You think so too? A, $0.
No.
Wow. And A, $0.
Oh, no.
All right, what is the correct answer? Under 100.
There's He pays Florence.
Oh, okay, so you had family cutting your hair. With the full.
Well,
He used to pay you? Say it again. Good. That's awesome. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Hey, it does say, oh yeah, yeah.
so the answer is?
So, okay, well, they all get nothing. No points, judges, for that. Though
Okay.
even though they said, hey, it was a miss glitch. So, you know, they're just keeping us on our toes up here. This is live. Okay, so next question. Let's keep rolling. All right, you guys feeling it? How many cars have Steve and Florence owned in the last 30 years? Wow.
6.
Think so?
Yeah, you're probably right.
30 years. I go through the car every 5-6 years. That's all I get out of one.
Yeah,
I put a lot of
5 years for sure, yeah.
Okay, are you guys all set? You're nailing these questions even quicker now. So, team number 1, let's show your board. C, so 6 vehicles, well-maintained vehicles. 6! All right. Okay, we're all in agreement. There's 3 letters. Okay, 6. Perfect. So everyone seems to think you've owned 6 vehicles. What is the correct answer? 6 it is.
Yeah.
Good job, team 1.
Oh, she
It's not finished.
No, but we're ahead, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah. What are they saying? That's okay. We should move them around.
No, that's all
Okay. Are you ready, judges? You're all caught up?
Yes, ma'am.
Next question on the board, please. There was a discrepancy on how the answers were being gathered. We have cheaters, actually, amongst us. Someone's mother. Just kidding.
I can't take her anywhere.
There's that bus. All right. Are you guys ready? How many hours on average does Steve spend preparing a sermon? Ooh. Yeah, he does use big words. Hide your answers. Apparently there's an issue on stage. I thought I'd grab mature people out of the audience.
I go with B.
Okay, lock in your final answers. Are y'all set? Team number 1. You 30 to 40. 30 to 40 hours on a sermon. C, 15 to 20. Okay, that's team 3. Team 2, C as well, 15 to 20. Okay, that's a lot of time. Even A, a lot of time. Sermons are right, hey? Okay. C, 15 to 20. Let's give them a round of applause for that. That's a big chunk of the week. All right, good job, you guys. Okay. Next question.
That's right, I agree.
What is the most number of hours that Steve has spent preparing one sermon? So one special sermon in particular, did it take? Same sort of question, but the most in 1 week.
Well, he got to have leisure time, and he's got to
Me and Andrew are tied.
For
Oh,
1
Bonnie's
and 3?
tied now, too.
Okay. Okay, lock in your final answers. Are you all set? Okay. We have C, 40 hours 1 week on a sermon was his most. A, 60 hours. Wow. C, 40 hours. That's still a lot. Okay, and our final answer is C, 40 hours. Wow.
Oh, Peggy's got it.
Good job.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, group 1.
And are you guys what?
They're all tied.
They're all tied at this point. Wow, you guys are doing great. Okay. All right, next question
You know her.
on the
You know her
board.
well.
I don't keep.
How
No, you
many
know her well.
instruments
She
does
knows you.
Steve play? Okay.
I got my eyes on her.
Give another question. Oh.
How many instruments does Steve play?
Does the kazoo and the spoons count?
How many? Oh, I know that answer.
Okay, lock in your final answers.
What's your answer?
And the answer is 2. Probably 3.
Probably 3.
And we didn't say play well, we just said play. No, I'm just kidding.
My place at home.
All right, and your answers. Team number 1. We said B. B it is 2, okay. 2 instruments.
Good answer.
Peggy says 3, okay. And 3. All right, let's see what our final answer is. And it is 2.
Yeah. There's only
And which
one,
two?
That's my girls. We're moving up.
Oh,
You're so smart.
vocals are not an instrument in this case.
We're the judges who's winning or not.
All right. Next question, next contestant. You guys are doing really well. We're really learning. Okay. We're contesting that answer.
We want to know the names of the instruments. Oh, that's
Harmonica is the second? Okay. Guitar, harmonica, vocals.
No, thank you.
Well, I played a kazoo, but I don't think that counts. Okay, so how many volunteer jobs? Next question, are you guys ready? How many volunteer jobs at FBC has Florence had in 30 years? Wow. Switching gears, taking the pressure off Steve for a minute.
Poor soul.
Volunteer jobs? Oh, wow, there's a lot. Let us talk to you about some that need filling, actually. Yeah, really.
Lots and lots.
Okay. Lock in your answers. Okay, are you guys all set? Team number 1 is looking pretty confident. Okay, and what did you say? A, 15, okay. And team number 3 says B13. It's like bingo. B13, okay. Our correct answer is B13 volunteer positions. That's impressive. Good job, you guys. Okay, rotate. Next question. How many different types of tomatoes does Florence grow? Wow. Okay, 3, 24, or 7?
7.
Wow.
See how much goes on, what do you call it, heritage tomatoes and
The great debate.
beef steak. Talking
Now.
Sure, give yourself a point.
Okay, lock in your answers. Team number 1. Team number 1 says A, 3 different types of tomatoes. B, team number 2, do you have an answer? C, okay, so they believe 7. And A, 3. So let's see what our answer is. Good job.
Yeah.
What did they say?
3.
What did the first one team over say?
What was your guys' answer? Were you guys 3 or 7? They were 7.
Hear that, Bonnie? Bonnie, can you hear that?
So they were 7. So they were 7 for team number 2. So they got it wrong. Or 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What are some of the things that Florence does to encourage people? Cleans houses, gives pies, walks dogs.
If she cleaned houses, could I get
You only get one choice on this category.
Mine needs to be done.
Mine needs maybe pie at my house. Just all those birthday cakes.
If it's A, I can use encouraging. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay.
What do you think?
All right, everyone's locked their answers in. Team number 1. B, so gives pies. Okay, pies and pies. I have a feeling there's some recipients of some pies up here. Yes. I understand there's some pretty mean pies. Nice. Look at the cheer section over here. Woohoo! Okay, our next question. What small community was Steve raised in? Londonderry, Great Village, or East Village?
I'm trying to say.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
You're a terrible loser, Bonnie.
No. Okay, you guys got your answers locked in? Peggy looks certain over there. Okay. East Village. Answer C for team number 1. Team number 3 says A in Londonderry, sweet, and C, East Village. So our actual answer is East Village. So 1 and 3.
Did you you get anything?
Yeah, we got a point.
No, 1 and 2. Yeah.
Gotta be girls.
Okay. Excellent. Next question. Is it true that that Florence does not like ice cream?
Pardon?
What?
She don't like
She
ice
does
cream.
not like ice cream. Is that true? Maybe, yup, or nope?
Is there anybody that really does not like ice cream? It's true.
All right.
Maybe they're trying to play that.
Okay. Are you all set? Okay, Lillian? What are we saying? C. No, she does not like ice cream. Oh, she does like it. Thank you. Yeah, right. That she said. Okay, and B, yup. All right, and B, yup. So is it true that she does not? So she does not like, according to you guys. What is our no?
Oh!
She does like ice cream. She does. Okay.
Did I get anything?
Good job. And our next question.
How many?
Wow. Okay. How many folders does Steve have in his computer working files? Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. Any of those. No one wants your job now that they've seen that. Like, everyone's just like.
Big enough computer for that.
No.
Okay, you guys got your answer locked in?
Unheard of.
Yes.
It's. Okay. That is a lot. Sandra? C, 10,756. Okay, nice. C as well, 10,000. And C. Wow, okay. So actually, what is the right number for that? Oh. Okay.
That sounds more like it.
He's good, but he's not that good. What?
I'll see.
2,022 files. Okay. Pac-Man, Atari. Okay, yeah. Oh, are we ready for our next question? How many working files are in those folders? Okay. It is. It's like. Hey! You're being infringed by the enemy. Okay, you guys got your answers locked in? All right, so you say B, 5,800, and Nick says C, 27,756, and C, same number. Okay, so working files in those folders. Let's see. 13,148. All right. Nobody got that one, but wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, who counted those files? Okay, next question. Oh, that's everything. So, okay, that's the end of our questions for tonight. Now let's tally up our scores.
We have 10. Bonnie's a terrible loser, as you can see. She tried to scratch it out.
Okay, so team number 1, how many points?
10.
All right, 10. Team number 2, how many points?
Well, we would have had more, but we only have 8 because Peggy went and changed everybody over there, and I got mixed up.
So we'll say 9, just to throw in an extra, but like to be fair. Okay, so 9. So good job, team number 2. Team number 3.
8, but it should be higher because of enthusiasm.
Yeah, there was some serious enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So our winners are team number 1.
Yes.
All right, you guys can go have a seat. Thank you. Woo! All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming up. Now remember, the prize is, I would like to see, sorry Peggy, I would like to see team number 2 and 3 stand up, and let's give these guys a standing ovation for their knowledge on Steve and Florence. Yeah. Woo! You guys rock. All right.
That was fun.
Thank you for that little break. Getting to know Steve and Florence a little bit better. That was fantastic. I bet there's some things that you guys just didn't realize. So what is your favorite ice cream? On the spot? Butterscotch. Nice. All right. See? You're just so much closer now after this evening. Perfect. Okay, so next we're going to carry on with the next person who wants Pastor Steve's job. So, here is our next contestant into the show, though after looking at those file numbers, they might not come out from behind the curtain. All right! Nice, welcome. Woo!
Away.
Nice. Welcome. So, tell me your name.
My name's Chris.
Right on. And so, which part of Pastor Steve's career job are you going to audition for tonight?
Well, if you can call it a job, I think the most fun thing that he does has got to be doing weddings. It's gotta be, isn't it?
Weddings. Okay.
So I'm going to be the go-to guy for weddings.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Weddings are fun. So, have you ever done a wedding before?
Nope. But no.
Okay. Have you
But
done?
I've been to a lot,
Yeah. Okay.
and I was president of mine.
Well, creds right there. That's just so much experience. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so how are you going to do that for us today? How are you going to demonstrate presiding over a wedding?
Well, it so happens, we're kind of lucky.
Okay.
I've got some friends here who are planning on getting married real soon.
Okay.
Right, so this works out well. We're going to, if it's okay with everybody, just have their wedding rehearsal right here.
Yeah, I can see why
Yeah?
not. What do you guys
We can
think?
do that?
Sounds good.
You're okay if I use your own?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, it sounds great. It's all yours. Take it away. Good luck.
Fantastic. So I'm going to need my groom. And my groom's friend, if he can make his way out. And he's feeling good. Yeah, we got to get you guys in position. You know what? That's actually, if you just come to the side. No, can't you stay? You to the side a little bit. Okay. You know what? Most importantly, let's try this. Stand up straight. Suck it in. Out a little. Smile. It's not going to hurt that bad.
Did it suddenly get very hot in here?
You know what, buddy? It might be warm now, but it's going to get hot later.
All of a sudden, I don't feel very well.
Well, you better get used to it, buddy.
Stop it.
You can expect to get a lot of heat in married life. You're going to make it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not good.
Okay, look, let's get on with this. We've been through this twice already, and if we can get it right this time, third time's the charm, we can be done, okay?
Okay. Okay.
You feeling okay?
No, right now I'm feeling awful.
Listen, I need you to man up, okay? Suck it up a little, okay? When this is done, I've got a counseling session tonight with somebody who's lost their pet parakeet.
Oh, that's sad. Let's be sad.
You'll be okay, you just be sad.
Yeah. I don't feel very good.
So we've got our bride's going to be ready, the lady's going to be ready. Can we have you come forward? If you can start the music sound guy, that'd be awesome. You know what? Just play anything. Please, play anything. A little fast. Well, slow it down. Not that slow. A little faster. Can we get this done? Just make your way up. You're going to be on the left side. That's this side. Okay? Sound guy, this is where the bride's going to come, so if you could play the bridal march. You know what? Let it go. If you make it, I'll get you to stop in front. All right, now this is going to be the part where it's leading. I'm going to say, who gives this woman away to be married? And you're going to say,
my wife and I do. But before we go on, I got something.
well, no, I know you do. You got a speech you want to make, don't you? This is rehearsal. Okay? We don't have time for that right now. We're going to have your husband come down and bring. He can't bring you up. Oh, moly. Are we okay?
Yes.
You're doing fine. You look wonderful. So this is the point where I get to say, if there's anyone who objects to this marriage, and we go through the vows, and I get to say, by the powers vested in me by the state of insanity, I pronounce you're done.
Oh no! Oh my. Wait, well, Chris, come back. Hold on.
I'm not coming back. I don't want it.
That's it? Okay. Well, so much for that contestant. Well, that went smooth.
You know, they made such a cute couple.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, that did go a little bit rough, but you know, some days are like that. Some days are diamonds and some days are donuts. So, yeah, and you know what? I'm actually pretty sure Pastor Steve has had rough days too. So, with that in mind, we would like to show you a clip that's coming up of what it's like on a Monday morning for Pastor Steve. So, you guys all know what Monday mornings are like for us. Well, let's just see what it's like in the day in the life of Pastor Steve.
Hey, Pastor Steve, we just popped in to give you a little finance update. Power bill, way up.
And the giving is down.
The price for the children's ministry curriculum this year is going to be double.
And the giving is down.
And due to the winter that we've had, the oil bill is way up. We've turned the thermostat way down.
And giving is down. The 3 pastors' expenses are way, way up.
Giving is down.
And the new girl in the office, she's spending money like a drunken sailor.
And giving is still way down.
Anyways, we don't have enough money in the bank to even buy toilet paper. So we have another update we gotta tell you.
Giving is down. Hi, Pastor Steve. Just popped in to give you another finance update.
Can you with a list say, and giving is down? And giving is down!
Hi, it's me. I just thought I'd come in and have a little chat with you about something that's been on my mind. You know, it's the music. As much as I love the music, you know, I love the music. But you know that, the worshipful stuff we've been doing lately? Yeah, you know, that pop rock gets kind of old and boring after a while. I was thinking more about, you know, like doing the hip hop stuff and moving around, and Christian rap. Like, do you remember I did that Christian rap? Away in the manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down a sweet head. Wow, you know, we could do something like that every morning. Just, you know, just throw one of them in there. It would be really, really good. And, you know, I could really move around then. And you know, I heard that Christian grunge is really something. You know, I heard that we could actually, now get this, Steve, we could actually wake up everybody with it, because I hear it's kind of loud, and you know, you can jump around, and you know how everybody loves to jump around in the congregation and have a good time. So, you know, if we did that, I was just wondering what you thought about all that, because, you know, it's kind of, you know, music's supposed to be joyful, and you know how much full of joy I am. So anyway, I just thought I'd come in and chat with you and let you know about it. And tell you that, you know, most people my age are talking that way. They really would like to see, you know, some upbeat music.
Okay, and giving is down.
Hey Steve, can I talk to you a minute? I'm having some issues down at the church plant. I got some new people coming in, and they're sitting at the back and they're gambling, passing money back and forth and making notes. And it turns out they're making bets on what time the sermon's going to end. Does that ever happen to you?
The power bill is way up. And giving is down.
Hey, Pastor.
just thinking about something new here. You know, we're nowhere new, but maybe it's just time to do some changing. And anyways, Al's got an idea can kind of pass through you here.
Super busy, Pastor, and I think the way to go these days is like a drive-up window. So how about this, just for an idea? You roll up, it's like Sunday morning, you place your order. I want a 60-second message on salvation. You roll up to the little kiosk, and that's where you're sitting. You give us our 60-second message on the thing that we've ordered, you hand us a coffee, if we're really lucky we can get a donut, and off we go.
Hey Steve, we just had a couple minor issues we would like to deal with. Sunday morning music is getting a little hard to take. The church is moving way too fast with its contemporary music.
The teens feel that we need to get back into the good old hymns.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is get out the good old hymn books. Get rid of the drums and the clanging and banging. From now on, we should all start singing hymns.
Amen.
Amen. One other thing. The kids running around in the sanctuary, you need to put a stop to that. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
There, give these down.
It is. Giving it down.
Hi, Pastor Steve. I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but we don't have any toilet paper going into next Sunday. It's not going to be pretty. Do you have a catalog or newspaper that we could use? Thanks.
The price of children's ministry curriculum doubled this year and they're giving it down.
Frankly, Pastor Steve, I sit there on a Sunday morning during your sermon. You don't seem to have anything to say. If you don't pick it up, I'm going to have to get up there and preach a sermon and show you how it's done. Oh, by the way, have a nice day.
Hey Steve, you got a minute? I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of strange people come to the church these days, and I'm supposed to put these wackadoodles into a small group, and the problem is nobody wants to hang out with these goofballs. So I was thinking that maybe what we need is a new small group just for weird people, and you can lead it. How's that sound? Thanks, man.
Oh, hi, Pastor Steve. We want to give you another finance update. We're not quite sure how to tell you this, but we quit. This isn't fun anymore. You told us that this job would be easy and a lot of fun, but when we agreed to do the church finances, you may not have been exactly factual with us.
Yeah, not saying that you didn't tell us the truth, but
No.
you didn't tell us exactly the truth.
You said this was going to be fun and easy, and it's not. So we're done. We quit.
But we're not going to leave you high and dry. We have a plan for someone to replace us.
You're going to really like this. He's already on staff, and he has lots of spare time.
We think that Pastor Alex could take over the church finances and replace us very well.
Don't you think that's an awesome idea?
So anyway, we're done. So have fun.
Have fun. You said this would be fun.
Yeah, you should be doing that part. You said this would be fun.
Steve, you're not gonna believe this. Look at the color of this water. I've been looking into this, and I think the septic's leaching into the well. You know, when we did this, there was lots of room, but I don't know if it's being overused or what's going on. But this could cost us a lot of money. I mean, this is right out of the tap, and we got guck coming right through the tap. People are gonna get sick. This water tastes like crap. Try it. You gotta try this. This is gonna cost us a lot of money, Steve. You know, people are counting on you. We gotta make sure that this money's in the budget.
All the people that love you, what to do, and look at the fools they made of themselves. This merch tent thing isn't for him at all. It's just to show how we can be idiots.
Steve, can I talk to you for a minute? Steve, who's in charge of the thermostat on Sunday mornings? This past Sunday, I got into church and it was so cold in here that we chopped up the piano for some wood and we only got 2 chords out of it. If you don't turn up the thermostat, some people might want to go to hell instead of heaven.
Hi, Pastor Steve.
Hey, Pastor Steve. We wanted to talk to you. Our kids are having a hard time on Sunday morning. They just have so much energy. After church is over, they've been sitting for a long time while someone's preaching a long sermon. So right after it's over, I think they need a little stretch and lots of exercise.
So what needs to happen is, the end of the service, everybody gathers all the chairs, puts them in the middle, stacks them up. Kids can tear around, get all that energy out. Okay? And if you have room in the budget, let's put a swing set in the lobby. Thanks.
See ya.
We quit.
We think you should preach a sermon on the movie Frozen. You can play the part on Prince Hans. And maybe Florence could play the part of Princess Elsa.
Hi, honey. Just stopped by to let you know that I think you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a great day. I love you.
About that video is, though it was really funny, it's actually really true. We're kind of a bunch of whiners someday, poor Steve.
And what's with those crazy ladies from FBC Finance Department?
Well, I heard the both of them hit their spinny hour earlier in the day. Yep.
Yes, and I hear that when they lose it, they really lose it.
Well, we happen to have a little extra video clip of Marion and Jessica where they really came unglued. Let's take a look.
What would happen if we really did it?
Oh my goodness. He'd be thinking we lost it or something. Some rumor out there that you don't know about. Oh dear, we quit. No, not really.
Yeah.
Well, if laughter is the best medicine, we definitely just got a spoonful of that one.
yeah.
So that was fantastic. So for our next video clip, we're going to see a couple of little things taken away from a Sunday morning sermon, random Sunday sermons that Steve's done over the past few years. Just a reminder that when you're preaching and that camera is rolling, you never know when your words are going to come back to haunt you. So especially the juicy ones. So enjoy.
Well, you're going to have to go out and live in the woods and walk naked. Is what you're going to have to do, because you just won't be able to accomplish that. And you know what? That's okay. Why can't it just be like, ta-da! Give your head a little bit of a shake. Go like that. No, I'm serious. Go like that. Now, you might not have been expecting this to go here. You might have been expecting this to go somewhere else, but this is where we're going, because this is I don't know why. This is where we're going. We're going because I get to decide. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm going to tell you this morning, if you haven't heard this, I'm thinking you probably have, but I'll share it anyway because it's pertinent, but also because you've had personal experience with trees. So quite a few of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Because we don't always know what we're doing. So let me be clear, we're not always sure. And I don't know what's going on. Because we don't know what's going on. And it doesn't stop there, does it? It goes on and on and on and on. I'm pretty special, you know. And it's pronounced something like Splignitzelmai. Hey. Melchizedek. Splignitzelmai. This Melchizedek, Splignitzelmai. And who was Melchizedek? Hey. How to pronounce it? Splignitzelmai. That funny Greek word, Splignitzelmai. That's close. Hey. No more references to Melchizedek. Splignitzelmai of Melchizedek. Hey.
Wow, don't we have a hip pastor? Yes. Sunday morning, 10:30, be here, people. Well, as you know, the Out of Context video was fabricated from bits and pieces out of other different sermons. Actually, a lot of the events that we've done tonight in the skits have been fabricated a little bit, so stretching things just a tad. So we've been talking about some of the things that Pastor Steve does. So we know he gives sermons, he does some hospital visits, he does some counseling, he does copious amounts of counseling, and there's another communication tool, actually, that Pastor Steve does. He uses very well, and that is to tell stories. So, for the next part of our show, we actually have someone in the audience tonight that they have no idea that they're going to come up on stage in a moment, and they are going to apply for Pastor Steve's job by storytelling. So one of you out there right now have no idea, but we're going to be bringing you up onto the stage. It's very quiet in here. So, at this time, we are going to be bringing up our very own Pastor Steve Adams. Oh, yes. Come on up, Steve. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, you said you were going to trust and pray, trust and pray, trust and pray. That's what we've heard for the last 6 months. So welcome. This is our guest of honor for the evening. So, we are actually going to, you stop. You don't read those words. We are actually going to send you to the back. Aaron is anxiously, are you back there, Aaron? Oh, yes. So you're actually going to go right now. She's going to fill you in. He's going to have...
The look on his face.
He's going to have headphones on, so he's actually not going to hear us right now in a moment. I'm not sure if they're quite on there now. So he had no idea that this is going to be happening. So we didn't want to be too hard on Pastor Steve. So we picked the story that he's actually told before. So in 2001, 17 years ago, they did a production here that was called The Phantom at the Opry. Was anyone here for that? Anyone remember that? Yeah? That was a phenomenal production. I wasn't here, but I did see bits and pieces when we were practicing for all of this. And he did a story that was called The Story of Running Deer. Does anyone remember that? Yeah? The Story of Running Deer. So, while he's being backstage, being prepped with a script with Aaron, we are actually going to use a little bit of time out here. I mean, that was 17 years ago, so we didn't want to just spring on a story. So he has a script. So this is actually going to require some audience participation as well. So what we're going to need is I'm going to be dividing you guys up into various sections again. And this time, don't worry, you're not going to come on stage, I promise. Unless you really want to. So what we're going to do is we are going to divide in 7 sections. And I'm actually going to come down there because 7 is kind of hard to divide. So I'm going to make sure you are aware. So we have 7 different categories. Old Chief is going to be category number 1. So these first 3 front rows, you guys are going to be Old Chief, okay? So you guys got that, Old Chief? So every time you hear him say in the story, Old Chief, I want you guys to stand, raise your right hand, and give a hearty how. Can you do that? Let's see. Stand up. Section number 1. This is your practice. We have to impress this man. How? Not bad. Not bad. Okay, perfect. Woo! All right. Team 2 is going to be the short section back there. Just that short section back there. So those last rows, yeah, from Ann Jackson on her row over. So you guys are going to be running deer. You are actually going to place your open hands on the side of your head like antlers, and you're going to stomp your feet, okay? Do you want to get up and try? Oh, yeah, you do. I can tell. All right, let's see our running deer. Nice. Running deer. Okay, excellent. All right, don't laugh because you're all doing something, okay? So I'll get to you guys. Section 3 is going to be this section back here. Yes, so this is another short section, my family. Stars, can't wait. You guys are going to be falling rocks, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to stand up, you're going to make a short whistling sound, and you're going to fall onto your seat and say boom. Easy, right? Let's see. So you guys all stand up. This is for Pastor Steve. All right, so you're going to hear falling rock and start woo, whistling, and boom. All right, that's pretty good, eh? That's not bad. Okay, you'll have lots of chances to practice. Okay, so now we need section 4. Let's see. Just because that back row under the sound booth thinks they're exempt from sections, you guys are actually going to be in section 4. Nice try. I see you all. That includes you, Art and Laurel. Just saying. All right, so that group, Art, this is easy. So you guys and this short section right to Marilyn Adams, okay? So Marilyn Adams, row back. Nicole, yeah. You guys are going to be Wilderness 1, and you're going to howl like wolves. Easy. You do it all the time. Let's hear it. Nice. All right, there it is. See? Scary stuff, isn't it? Realistic. Nice. All right, so that's section 4. You guys got that? Section 5 is going to be this whole 3 front rows, okay? So you guys are full row, Lindsay and Jeff's family forward. Hi, Maddie. Okay, so you guys are actually going to be Wilderness 2. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to, when you hear Wilderness 2 in the story, you're going to raise your hands and sway above your head and make the sound of wind blowing through the trees. Nice and peaceful. Standing trees, you're not shrubs. Let's see, practice standing. We got tumbleweeds. Nice. Nice and peaceful. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, you guys got that nailed. Section 6 is everyone else in the audience back here, okay? So the cluster of teenagers, Carrie's family, takes up like a row. All right, you guys are actually going to be section 6, and you're going to be Babbling Brook, okay? So for you guys, you're going to put your heads back and pretend to be gargling water, okay? Blah, I can't do it. Good luck. Wow, okay. I'll take it. That's perfect. All right, so now, as you can see, I need one more section. So, judges, let's bring you to be section number 7 tonight.
That's us.
Okay, so what you guys are going to do is every time you hear Steve say waterfall, you're going to say splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash. Okay? Let's practice.
Splish, 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 splish.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splash. Like, I appreciate you trying real hard and all. It sounds like a Zest commercial, but that's okay. That's good. We'll take it. All right. So here's the catch. So you guys all rocked. I'm not going to get you to do it again. You rocked your parts. You know them. Who knows their part really well? Let's hear it, actually. Everyone do your parts at once.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash,
Okay.
What am I doing this for?
Perfect. You guys got it. So here's the catch. What's going to happen is when Pastor Steve comes out, and just so he knows that you're prepped in this, when he did this story 17 years ago, he had to get everyone ready, but for the constraint of time and probably his nerves this evening, we've done that part for him. So when he comes out, I'm going to say, is everybody ready? And when I do, I want you to do your parts loud and clear and really freak them out, okay? All right. So when Erin is all ready, she can let me know if Pastor Steve's ready or if he's still passed out. Revive the man. We have smelling salts in the back. So are you guys excited to hear Pastor Steve tell a spontaneous story?
Yeah.
All right. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
He's nervous. Well, you know what? It was, you know the story you're telling, and it was 17 years ago. Does it come right back to you? Did you remember quite a bit of it?
No.
No. So it'll come to you. There's all these little cheat screens that have been working marvelously for the rest of us all night long. So, but let's just see if these guys are.
Which one am I supposed to?
I believe you're going to be watching that one. Yeah. Oh no, you're not. You're going to be watching that one. No, you choose. This one. Okay. All right. So this is where your story is going to begin. But before we start the story, is everybody ready?
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash,
Splish, splish.
Nice. All
Are
right.
those people supposed to stand up? Back
Yeah, you know, they're howling like wolves, see, apparently. Yeah, so those are your wolves. Yeah. Okay, so are you ready for your story? We have faith in you.
Yes. Can I get video of Frank Calder howling like a wolf, though? Because I really Okay, so
You
here's
guys
the
hear
story.
that?
Long ago,
All
there was a small Indian village, and in this village lived an old chief. He had 2 sons. That was good. He had 2 sons, Running Deer and Falling Rock. So the village was situated deep in the wilderness, next to a babbling brook. above a waterfall.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash.
Splish, splish, splish.
So the old chief, knowing he would not live forever, decided it was time to choose one of his sons to take his place, but he didn't know which one. So he thought about it. That's the old chief thought about it. And he came up with a plan. Running Deer and Falling Rock were to be sent off into the wilderness. Far from the village, next to the babbling brook, above the waterfall.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splish.
So the old chief told the two lads, that gets me every time. The old chief told 2 lads, the one of you this is what he said, the one of you who can live the longest in the wilderness will take my place as chief. So a long time passed. The old chief, he feared the worst. So he began to worry. How long will it be before the return of Running Deer and Falling Rock? Thought the old chief. Soon after, a member of the tribe comes running in and he announces to the tribe, that the beloved son, Running Deer, was approaching the village. So the old chief was very happy. So he threw a grand celebration for his first son, Running Deer. He was returning to the village next to the babbling brook above the waterfall.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash.
Splish.
So the ordeal was over, and the scouts were sent out in the wilderness, of course, to find and return Falling Rock to the village, where he could become chief someday. So many moons went by, as happens in these stories, and the old chief, he passed on.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. And he never saw the return of his younger son, Falling Rock. In fact, Falling Rock has never returned. Never returned from the wilderness to his village, next to the babbling brook, above the waterfall.
Splish, splash, splish, splash.
And his brother, Running Deer, to this very day, still looks for his brother. And the reason we know this is because all along the highways and the byways of Foggy Hollow, we still see the signs. Watch for Falling Rock.
Competing for your own job here for us this evening. So let's go to the judges panel. You've seen all of the contestants and you've also seen Steve. So take a moment to brief together and come up with your decision on who you think will replace Pastor Steve. You have to read that.
Whoever replaces me has no finance people.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, that's a little heads up.
They're gone.
Oh, it looks like the judges have come to a decision. Is it unanimous?
We all agreed that Pastor Steve is a clear winner here tonight.
Woo!
Yes.
All right. Do you think you can keep doing the job? Nice.
But we want to see you do a little rap.
So we are all in agreement that Pastor Steve is the only person we know that can truly, truly do Pastor Steve's job.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Florence, I'm going to bring you up on stage now. So we're going to invite Florence to come up for a moment. This is good, I promise. She's not coming up, so. No, come on up for a moment. While Florence is coming to the stage to join Steve, safety in numbers. Thank you. Yeah. So I just wanted to, Florence is just one of those people that she's so involved in every ministry and everything that goes on here at the church as well. She really keeps Pastor Steve together and able to do all those things for us that he does. A show of hands or even stand up if you've ever received a pie from Florence. Have you ever received a jar of preserves or salsa? Yeah, I got some hot peppers, jalapenos once. Waiting on my second jar. And suppers. Who's had suppers at Florence? Stay seated. I want your standing if you've had any of these things. So, or has she held your baby while you were in a small group and she was in a classroom with toddlers because they missed you and they were crying? Have you ever received a word of encouragement from Florence or a phone call? Or have you ever been met with, what can I do? What can I get you? What can I get you? When you're talking about something up in the youth church or in the kitchen, can I get you anything? Or a phone call of just like, you know what, like, is there anything we can do for you? Like, this is just probably 1/100th of the people that you guys have touched and blessed throughout your time here at Great Village Faith Baptist Church. You guys can have a seat. It's just an indication of just how much you've done. This is such a small percentage. Absolutely. Florence is the duct tape that keeps this whole entire church together. she's not that gray duct tape. She's the sparkly green duct tape that keeps our whole church together. I know that's her favorite color because she supported me when I had a business and bought every green blouse that I brought into it. So that's how I remember. And let's not, of course, forget her tomatoes that I'm sure a lot of you guys have had. So for this next part, this is really, really, really hard for me because I don't have the words to sum up just how truly, truly blessed we all are as a congregation and as a community to have you guys. God has blessed you with so many gifts and such great giant personalities that we don't even know as a group what we could possibly do to thank you or repay you or just to accentuate just how important you've been in our lives. There seems to be no words, but clearly God has sent you. You have blessed a lot of people. You have changed lives, and he's not done using you yet. This is not a retirement party by any sense, so sorry to let you know. Not at all. We have all the confidence in the world that you guys are going to continue on for many more years and continue to bless just that many more lives. So tonight, when everyone was coming in the door, we had everyone leave a little something in a basket for you this evening. Just little notes, little cards of appreciation and just how much you mean to us. I'm sure in those cards there's going to be way better words than what I could possibly use right now. So can I get a round of applause for Steve and Florence and their 30 years? 30 years.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. You guys are amazing. Yes. We are all better people for knowing these two people right here. So you guys may have a seat again with your basket of goodies. Yeah, you're welcome. That's the best part of the night. She's like, thank you. Yeah, we have one more item on the agenda before our night is over. But thank you for your patience and time. This has been a little longer than we were expecting, but it has been so much fun. So before you leave, what we would like to say is a big thank you to absolutely everyone who's been involved in this production. Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's so many names, so many people to thank. I just couldn't even spout them all out. You know who you are. We appreciate you. You guys are truly gifted. We have a congregation full of some of the most uniquely amazing people. We are definitely overflowing in that department. So from the bottom of our hearts, we would like to say thank you very much. We have one last item, but before we do, I just want to let you know that as the night wraps up, you're welcome to join us upstairs for some light refreshments, a drink of water, some pop, coffee, snacks. Hang out, mingle for a little bit, just get to know, talk to Steve, see who's here. Remember, tomorrow morning, first thing, Steve's going to be back on the job, so that's good news. Though Andy's a little disappointed. Yeah, as are we. So don't forget to change your clocks as well tonight, so that's going to spring ahead. So everyone remember that, that's important. And yeah, so here we go. So just as the last part of our show, we hope you enjoyed our production this evening. And we look forward to many, many more years with Steve and Florence right here by our sides.
Sorry. La 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 la, yeah. Your smile's always shining out, and they know what it's all about. It's not hard for them to figure out the way you show Jesus. You know love is what they heard, and you didn't even say a word. Ain't it funny, that's the way it works. So when you know Jesus, oh, it's like flipping on a light switch when you're walking into this room. It's so undeniable. I gotta tell you that I like the way, anytime, anywhere, any place, it's written all over your face. The way you love Jesus, and it always speaks to me. A little joy with a touch of peace. It's so inspiring, the way you show Jesus. So give me that, and show me that. Oh, give me that, the way you show Jesus. When I'm feeling down on my luck, when life's hard and times get tough, you're right there to pick me up. When you bring Jesus, 'cause every now and then this room. You're so unmistakable. And oh, show up any time of day. You can never get here too soon. You're so unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. Just give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. And show me that, show me that. Show me that, show me that. Oh, give me that, give me that. The way you show, the way you show him. I gotta tell you that I'm lacking the way. Anytime, anywhere, any place. It's written all over your face. The way you love Jesus, the way you love, the way you love. And it always speaks to me. It's speaking to me. A little joy with a touch of peace. It's so inspiring. You know the way you show Jesus, the way you show Jesus. So give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Show me that, show me that, show me that, show me that. Give me that, give me that. The way you show Jesus. So give me that, give me that. Hey, show me that, show me that. Oh, give me that, the way you show Jesus.
Thank you so much, everybody. You guys have a fantastic night. You guys have been a fantastic audience. Thank you. Woo!